It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
It's Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street.
I love that. For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my Love is Blind family. What's going on? It's reunion time. Oh my gosh, it feels like Love is Blind has been going on for like a week or two. I felt like we haven't conversed in a week. It's been a long time. Before I start this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell. I appreciate all the Love is Blind supporters, everybody who is conversing with me, who love the show just as much as I do. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have really came through and showed me some love on my channel, and I hope you guys stay after the reunion, because according to the host, that she said season 1, so we may be getting another season. So I need y'all to stick around for your boy. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into. Why look, Dot? Why? Come on. What we got going on? Do I need to pull the head up? Because it's giving me a shadow. I don't like it. I want you to get into this bald head, baby. Period. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and jump into this reunion. The set was a very nice set for season 1. I liked the female hostess outfit. I did not like the male hostess outfit, only because it just looked like he was like running from the airport and just really like ran on stage and really jumped in a white V-neck and threw a little jacket on. But that's just my opinion. So let's get it. So while we're talking about dressing and while we're talking about everything like that, let's go ahead and run down the cast real quick. All right, so well, instead of running down the cast, let's just go scene by scene, because then I'll get confused. And y'all know I'm ADHD boots. All right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Kelly and Kitty. As soon as Kelly started talking, I got annoyed. Was it just me? But I'm so glad to see that this was shot like 2018, maybe a year and a half ago, because in a lot of the characters, Kelly being one of them, I saw a lot of progress. I could hear, why did I do this? Why did I do that? People, y'all know what this means. So they can hear. I just heard a lot of growth with Kelly. And I know y'all probably don't agree with that, but I just could hear some growth in her voice. Like, I was just like, okay, maybe she's changed. And then she said, yeah, well, I got married to my best friend, and Kenny came to the wedding. Cut it off. Cut it off. And cut it off now. That made me think, was Kelly in love with her best friend all of this time? And also, Kenny going to the wedding. I don't know, that just seemed a little bit embarrassing for me. Now maybe they're a little bit more mature. And I just told y'all, I felt like, to me, her first answer when she first started talking, I got annoyed. And so when I kept hearing her talk more, I was like, okay, you know, she should bring a little something. But then once I heard about the wedding, I was like, oh, okay, that's what it was. She was in love with somebody else doing this show. And then when I found out that Kenny went to the wedding, I was like, Kenny. At first, I was like, he being a pushover, because I don't think there's no way in hell I'm attending any of my ex's weddings. I don't care how cool we are. Well, I can't really say that. Have y'all been to any of y'all ex's weddings? Ex-husbands, ex-wives, ex-boo things? Do y'all like show up to the birthday dinners and gatherings and stuff? Or why they got a new boo? I don't know. I don't think I've ever been in that position. Well, first of all, I ain't never really dated nobody for real. So to be in that just seems a little weird. So we're gonna move on from them, because y'all already know how I feel about them. Amber and Barnett, it's good to see y'all still together. Amber, you look good, girl. You look good. The titties are up. I don't know if this show gave you some coins or not, but girl, the titties are up, or he's having a good bra or whatever. I'm loving the little streak of little frosted flake hair. I love that. Barnett done put on some grown man weight. So you know what they say when you gain a lot of weight in a relationship, the sex is great. I told y'all they look like they have good sex. I told y'all that. Yeah, Barnett done put on a little bit of weight. Then they moved the camera to Carlton. Carlton was best dressed, hand down. I don't like that the guys wasn't really dressed up like the girls. Or do y'all like the guys not having on their bow ties and stuff? Like, I just feel like the people should have been dressed up. Anyways, Carlton was best dressed to me, and I know I owe y'all some Carlton tea, and I'm gonna give y'all that later on in the video. All right, let's keep on moving along. So yeah, I said Carlton was best dressed. I love the blue blazer. I just loved it. I love his whole look. Gigi is another one. She seemed like she's grown up. Like, she seemed like Gigi. Gigi, the way Damon was handling you at that table, I think he been handling you that way. I think he done made you put your big girl drawers on because you acting totally different, mama. But we here for it because we didn't want you to lose out on an opportunity to have a great man by you being a little girl. And I felt like you actually matured a whole lot at that reunion. You look great. Damien looked great. You guys look polished. I love your dress. You just look great. You was giving mature answers. You cried. Like, you just gave us a good balance. Gigi was probably one of my, oh no. Amber killed this reunion. Amber killed this reunion. But I like Gigi as well. All right, Diamond. I hated that dress. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I'm sorry. I hated it. I hated it. The bra, there was no bra. I saw nipples. I saw back rows. There's nothing with being big, but Amber. Oh, I hated the shoes. I hated everything. I did like that your hair was I like that. It wasn't a Lauren swoop, but you had a swoop. I like that. Diamond, where are your friends? Where your friends at? Shoot, girl. Oh, I hated your dress. I hated it. I hated everything about it. So we moving on. So the hosts are asking people questions and da-da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, reunions are really not a lot to, like, have a review about. It's kind of like playing catch up with everything and everybody. So this review won't be as funny and as long and stuff because it's kind of like just playing catch up. And this stuff literally happened almost 2 years ago now. So, yeah, all these people just really just trying to move on with their lives. They're trying to do what they got to do and move on. So it really wasn't that much to, like, cover. But I'm going to give y'all the best that I got. Amber, Jessica. Woo! Oh my gosh, I lived for every moment of Amber expressing how she felt about Jessica being low down and dirty, grimy. We've been saying that all season. I just loved it, Amber. I love that you were true, you were honest. We could feel you. We the people, we don't understand you. We don't like domestic violence over here. However, I do appreciate checking somebody when need to be checked, and Jessica needed you to check her. And even though you feel like you're not into a place where you can move forward with her, that's okay. That is very valid, mama. That's very valid. That is valid. That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. And then when it was time for Jessica, because the host, what is her name? Lainey? Is it Lainey? Anyways, the host had turned around and asked a question to Jessica. Did y'all see Amber's face? Amber was looking at her like, girl, if you say one wrong move, I will jump across this couch on you. I was here for it. Poor Barnett didn't know what to do. He was sitting there like, sitting like a little kid. Like, he was like, oh my gosh, if my wife get up off this couch, she is gonna hurt this girl. But one thing that I can appreciate about Jessica is I feel like this is her second honest moment for me. I feel like throughout this whole entire process, Jessica was just full of crap. That's just how I feel. But she apologized to Amber. Did y'all accept her apology? Are y'all accepting Jessica's apology? Are y'all accepting her apologies? Me, I was kind of on the fence with it. And then when I heard Amber turn around and say, I'm kind of on the fence with it. Like, girl, like, I'm an adult. We can move forward. But, girl, I ain't forgot. And this is televised. Girl, this is going to always be on Netflix. Point blank, period. So, this is something I'll have to relive. But, in real life, I just agree with Amber. Excuse me. I was just like, I don't know if I feel it or if I don't. And I love Amber's response. I love her. I don't know yet. Like, girl, I see you. Like, I don't know yet. So I can appreciate that. Diamond, when her and Mark looked like they was having like a little back and forth, like they was like, well, you're single and you're single, so how do you feel? They was talking about Diamond and Mark, and baby Carlton's face was looking at Mark like, don't. I can appreciate that because to me it looked like, okay, I actually have feelings for this girl regardless of what happens. So with that being said, I still check somebody over her. And when you love somebody, regardless of what you and a person go through, there's still a level, for me, because I love really hard, there's still a level of protection and a level of, I don't know, just covering that you have over there. I know for me, like, I don't care anybody in my past who I feel like I've dealt, and that goes for anybody. So you can take this clip of the video and send who you want to send it to. For anybody, I feel like I'll just always have some love and a place of protection for people who I say I've loved. All right, moving along, because it's not about me. Carlton looked pissed off. I've already said that. Speaking of Carlton. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys the tea that I had. Well, it's really not tea. I don't even want to use that word because it's not what it is. I want to tell you guys what happened because I was supposed to say it in my live the other night, but I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad God moved the way he did, because it would have went left and things would have got really, really just out of hand and really nasty. So, again, like I told you guys, I know of Carlton. We've been in the same room, oh my gosh, a crazy approximate amount of times. However, you know, my tweets were, you guys were taking my clips and putting them on Twitter and putting them on Instagram and, you know, things of such. And, you know, you guys would comment. I told you that the producers had, you know, I got some love from the producers. You know, that was a nice feeling. And, you know, you guys were comparing my commentary with Jesse Woo's, and everybody was like, hey, if you guys are having a spinoff or a after show, or there haven't even been a talk about an after show, you know, but people were tagging Jesse Woo now on her page, my page, her Twitter, my Twitter, and so someone took, well, not just one person, well, I've seen one person take a clip and send it to Carlton when I said, what did I say? Oh, I said something like, can we invite Carlton back to have him host the bachelor party? And so someone said that to him, was like, yeah, you know, if you guys invite anybody back, and, you know, we would love to see Jesse Woo and we would love to see Q. They tagged my real name on Twitter, @QuentinTHarris. And so I was like, okay, cool. So, like, everybody's been tagging that. And then so I had caught wind, or somebody had sent me and was like, ooh, like, you know, I tagged, and then I saw this particular post. So the first post was on Twitter. You got people out here making money or making videos off of our show. And at first I was just like, okay, like, you were on like 2 episodes, and, well, you know, 3 or 4. And so, but I was like, okay, I'm not gonna respond to that because, you know, maybe he wasn't even talking about me. So then there was another tweet that was put up, and y'all Q-tips, y'all don't be playing. Like, y'all be sending me stuff, and I think it's hilarious, but I'm not really a person of beef and confrontation. Like, I do this for fun, laughs, and giggles, and reviews, because at the end of the day, I'm a journalist and not a blogger. So, with that being said, there was another tweet that was put up by Carlton that said something in the lines between, stay on YouTube making those little videos off my name, and hopefully you made $25 off of it, or hopefully you can make 25. It was something in the lines between that. I told you guys last week I had received a phone call. I received 2 phone calls, and I didn't get a chance to answer it because I was filming. And I think I maybe called back maybe like 2 or 3 days later because, like I said, I know a lot of people in this business. And so Carlton and I do have each other's personal cell phone numbers. And once I saw the tweet and once I saw what I saw, I honestly, my first reaction, I was going to go to his Twitter and go see what was said and maybe have a response for it because I was like, you know, was he even talking about me? Because he didn't at me and we don't follow each other, so maybe he's not talking about me. So I was just like, but at the time I was just like, okay, Q, let's keep it 100. Like, let's stop trying to fluff it. There was no really other people besides Jessie Woo and myself. Other people started reviewing the show weeks and weeks and weeks. Like maybe 2 or 3, like I was reviewing when it first came out. So I know that him and Jessie Woo, I think I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even want to put nothing in nobody's mouth. However, I can only speak for Quentin. At first, and so when I got on to respond, I was blocked, which was weird to me because I always go to Carlton's page for inspiration. And when I say inspiration, I mean like inspirational quotes and stuff because Carlton actually had like a really big following last year or a year before last. I think like Housewives would come on, he would like go live and everybody would like, he was really like, you know, like a really funny guy and all of those type of things. How on the flip side of that, so when he didn't respond, when I saw that I was blocked, I was like, okay, well, maybe that was for me. So my intent was tonight I was going to get on here and select and go in. But the more I sat back and thought about it, and the more I sat back and I had to realize who I am. I'm a journalist. I'm not a blogger, so I don't want to, if I say something and he going to say something and post something back and make it go further and make it bigger than what it is. When I sat back and thought about it, I was thinking like maybe this man is coming from a hurt place because y'all on the other side of it, it is hard to tell people like, oh, I'm attracted to both sexes and all those type things. And I know that, you know, everybody gave him a hard time. And I still stand by what I said, that he should have told her prior to them getting engaged. But I was just like, maybe he was just like under a lot of scrutiny. Maybe he was just upset with the world. Maybe he felt like because I was his friend or acquaintance or associate, at least, that maybe he thought that I was gonna have his back, which I do. But I have to always be honest. And I feel like that's why a lot of my followers come to my page and visit me. And let's be clear, I don't make $25 on this YouTube page. And I really started to come on here and just really go in, but it's not worth it. I think he's been through enough scrutiny, and I honestly wish him love and light. Carlton, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna send it to you. If you're open to having a conversation, I'm willing to open to have one. I don't know your experience from the show. I only could voice what I would have done if I were in your shoes. Now, I can't fault your feelings for being upset or whatever like that, but at the end of the day, I just feel like you've worked so hard, because I don't never take anybody's accolades from them. Carlton has put in work. He's been in this industry for a very long time. He's worked with a lot of top names. I've personally seen him doing work. When I was recently at Essence, I ran into Carlton. It was like 2 seconds, boom, boom. Like, he's around. And I just feel like the one moment he had on TV, like, to be himself, because I know that he's been pitching and wanting to do like some TV work. So I really feel like this wasn't the best representation of him. That's just my honest opinion. So seeing him hurt and like the shading and the reading and all that stuff, it's all cool and it's all good for giggles and stuff. But when you genuinely just have a heart for people, and I'm not even on here trying to have a sad story or backpedaling on what I said or any of that, because he can call me right now and I'll be open to having a conversation with you, Carlton, because I had even got an invite to do an interview about it, and I declined it, and I have the text messages to prove it. I was just like, I'm not that guy. I'm not that boy to be like, oh, well, yes, honey, did you hear about Carl? That's not me. If you watch any of my videos, I love to have a roast and gag, but especially like people that I care about or know, you know, it's just, I don't know. I just didn't want to get to a place where things get nasty, where you say something, I say something, and we saying like, oh, Q spilling tea. No, it's not no tea. These are facts. These are facts. I have the screenshots in my phone where somebody sent me of what someone else said. And like I said, I really started to get on here and spew out negative energy, but that's not who I am. What will be sickening, a sickening PR move, and I'm gonna get back to the review in just a second. What will be a sickening PR move? And I know a lot of y'all probably felt like Carlton was fluffing tonight and or today because the Love Is Blind, or whenever you watch the show, a lot of you guys probably felt like he was fluffing and he just doing that, crying and apology. He has to. One, because I know public scrutiny, y'all, is not, I've been there. It is hard. It is a dark place. There is a suicidal feeling. It's just not good. So I don't want to add on to that. And I don't even agree with, oh, well, he brung it on himself, Q. He brung it on himself. Y'all, that's just not my heart. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to get on here tonight and do all of that. But when I really thought about it, I was just like, this boy's probably really somewhere like really hurt. And if he's not, he'd be like, well, you know what, Q, I ain't hurt. And F you. And that's cool too. If that's how you feel, listen, we don't have to sit on the phone and converse every day, all day. However, I do want people to see the other side of, just I guess how he feel like, But when I said about the whole fluff comment, he works in this industry, y'all, and he wasn't shown in the best light. So he kind of had one more chance to win America over. Because we in the season of, oh, he canceled, this person canceled, they canceled, you canceled. Y'all, we don't want that. Like, this is some people real like bread and butter out here. So that's just that on that. But what I was gonna say, what will be sickening? What will be sickening will have a Love Is Blind. And y'all probably think this is too far, but if they had like a bisexual, where everybody was bisexual, that would be so messy. But the flip side of that is, and this is the nice side of me, it would be dope for Carlton to host that. It will put him in a better light. Like, listen, I have been there. I have been in a place where I publicly humiliated myself. I publicly humiliated my fiance on this particular platform. I'm here to help you. Take the mistakes that we've done and help somebody else. So if they was to present like a Love Is Blind, bisexual edition or whatever, I feel like Carlton would be an amazing host. So whenever people throw you shade, or whenever you see, people making comments, sometimes you don't have to talk back or spew out anger and negativity. Sometimes you just wish a person love and light, and you just kind of go on about your blessed life. Carlton, so hearing both sides of the story, it was good to hear that, Carlton was apologetic in how he felt, but at the same time, he still kind of stood on how he felt. Same thing with Diamond. I feel like Diamond, I talked about the spinoff. Oh yeah, so there was a comment that Carlton had made and said he would have done whatever it takes. I don't want y'all to take that comment wrong. Some of y'all gonna be like, yeah, he would have did whatever it takes just to be on TV, just to do this show. I don't really feel like he meant it that way. And that's just how I felt. That's just how I feel about it. That's just how I feel about that. But the proposal gesture had me a little nervous. When Carlton got down on his knees, I was like, what is happening? She just says she don't forgive. I mean, she forgives him, but she can't forget. And she looked at the host and like, you can't let nobody disrespect you. And Carlton was like, well, it's kind of unfortunate you feel that way because I got a little gift for you. I was like, well, child, I thought you were going to pull a Kenya Moore and pull out a bullhorn and be like, girl, I don't forgive you either. Now, that would have been good TV. Carlton is good TV. I really wish people would have really seen him in another light, regardless of how he feels about me, block me, whatever. The boy's good TV, outside of what you guys have seen. That's just my honest opinion, and I stand on it, and I don't take it back. Yeah, the proposal gesture, I was a little bit nervous. How do you guys feel about Carlton's, outside of my personal stuff, how do you guys feel about his apology? Was it needed? Did he need to? Do you guys feel like she accepted it? Do we, America, and as viewers, do you guys accept it, or it really don't matter how we feel and it's just kind of like, long as she was okay? Because y'all were being mean, like, this boy had headlines everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't even know. I didn't know it was like really that serious. Yeah, it was a lot of hell, and that's why I didn't want to do a drag session on top of even though I felt like it was a personal come for me. I just don't like being a part of mess, and that's just that. Gigi, I already talked about how I think Gigi has definitely matured. I feel like she looked great. Watching Gigi and Damien look back on what they shared and in that moment was so intense. And, you know, just to see Gigi, like, lean on Damien, like, listen, I just felt from her, like, we're going to get through this regardless. We're going to get through the public stuff because people are still watching this show. And, I mean, celebrities, Kelly Rowland, Kim Kardashian. I mean, people are really... John Legend's wife. Like, people are really engaged. LaLa, people are really engaged in this show. Yandy, I've seen a lot of people talking about this show. So... you know, the show was out there, and that's why I just kind of felt bad. I was like, dang, like, woo, this is a lot of headlines. Like, when you Google somebody's name, all this stuff gonna pop up. Anywho, let me move forward. Watching Gigi and Damien, you already said that. Watching Kelly cry, y'all, at first, I wasn't here for it. But then I was like, okay, Kelly. I felt like this was the first time, because she has grown, that Kelly was actually open and vulnerable. I always felt like Kelly was holding back. I always felt like Kelly was sneaky. I've always said that. Watching her cry, and in that moment at the end, she was like, you know, she wished Kenny, President Kenny, because that presidential speech he gave, I was like, oh my gosh. But watching her communicate with him was the first time I felt like it was honest. And it was just like, you know, she talked about how, you know, watching Carlton and watching just everybody's story. She was like, you know, this was an emotional roller coaster for us all. Yeah, Kelly, there was one thing that you said that kind of threw me off though. When you was just like, yeah, I friend zoned a lot of guys who could have been potentially marriage material or stuff like that. And I was just like, dang, girl, that's bad. That's bad, because you had just said you fell in love with your best friend. I don't know, Kelly, you need to go to counseling, mama. You got to go to counseling and figure out what that is. Cause something still ain't sitting right. Even though I felt a genuine moment from you. When you said that particular comment, I was like, ooh, something still ain't right. Something still ain't right to me. That's just how I feel about it. That's my honest opinion. Jessica and Mark, again, this is one time I felt like Jessica was the girls kind of brung it this reunion. The boys are like sitting back with their arms around their ladies and chilling and all that kind of carrying on. They really weren't saying too much. But Jessica and Mark, Jessica, again, this is the first time I felt like you were genuine. I felt like you seen how you looked on TV and you looked that whole ass. I really thought that you was going to get on this camera and be backpedaling and pussy popping. However, you did the opposite. You came on and you did the same thing Carlton did. You came on and you apologized. Like, listen, I was not shown in the best light. I don't even like the way I look. It looked crazy. That's not who I am. And, you know, Mark, I apologize to you, Mark. And I was like, okay, Jessica, we here for it. We still don't, we don't see you yet. But we here for the moment. Mark, y'all, child. Mark got the blabbing. I think I got up and got me a little scoop of ice cream or something, because I don't know, when Mark started talking, I just started dozing off. I really want Mark to find like a really nice girl that's gonna like really just be all in for his sensitivity. Child, please. Trying to use these words, niece. But because he's a sensitive guy and I'm a sensitive guy. And when you are sensitive, I think I just tweeted something like this earlier. Sometimes being sensitive can be a blessing or a curse. However, on the flip side of that, Mark, I really hope that you do find true love. And I don't even know you, but you just have a heart that needs to be loved and you want to love. And you're young. You have a whole life to live. Lauren and Cam, now was it me or was the reunion getting longer and longer and longer? And by the time I got my ice cream, I said, has Cameron and Lauren did enough press where they're not going to talk the whole show? They literally gave Cameron and Lauren like 2 or 3 minutes, which is okay, because there was a lot of couples that need to be talked to. Lauren looked really pretty. I love her hair. She curled her back because it's usually like a little straight, but she got little curls in it. Cameron and Lauren, y'all are eating these press runs though. Golly. Lauren, you in these suits? Oh! I've been screaming at my phone. I've been going through your Insta story like, yeah, you girl, yes, ma'am, you better work. I love it. You look good, girl. Girl, Lauren, I'm just so freaking happy for you, girl. Like, you were almost at 1 million followers. again, it's just happy to see my friends legit, literally winning. Like, me and this girl used to sit side by side on the same platform. Like, I'm so happy for her because I know God is in the neighborhood and he going to do something amazing for me. Lauren, seeing you on this screen, seeing you on The Real, seeing you down at Access Hollywood, seeing you just everywhere flourish. Cameron, flourish. Y'all continue to love on each other and you guys continue to be a positive light. I love that you guys talked about Spark, y'all little dog. Cam, you been eating up the press too. That little green sweatsuit suit, I was getting ready to be like, bro, you ain't tagged whoever that was, because that was nice. Girl, Lauren, you got paparazzi following you, girl. I love it. I love to see my friends winning. Oh, yes. Lauren, you did that. Shout out. Okay, let me see what's my last note. Lauren Lauren and Cam started crying too. Lauren started talking about, her relationship with her dad. Cam started talking about his relationship with Lauren's dad. I feel like that was a very genuine moment. They both started crying. Y'all know how I feel about my dad. Just watching Lauren talk about her dad and watching Cam talk about Lauren's dad and, just all those just things. It makes me look at how I feel about my own dad. If you know me, I love both of my parents. Down boots. That's both of my parents. You guys hear me talk about my dad a lot because a lot of you guys have seen my dad on my reality show that I'm a part of and all those, all that carrying on. However, my mom is a very instrumental voice in my life as well. But hearing Lauren talk about her dad, it's just like, wow, that's exactly how I feel. Like, whoever enters into my life and hearing Cam talk about his father-in-law in this manner was just like, it was just a beautiful thing. I was just like, God dang, like, I want somebody to talk about my daddy like that. Anyways, my Love is Blind viewers, thank you guys so much for joining my channel. You guys have been freaking amazing. I love the feedback. I hate that although we've come to the end of the road. All right, I love and appreciate you guys for coming to my channel, viewing my channel. Hopefully you guys stay around. Hopefully Netflix puts out some more jush that we can converse on. If you guys have other shows that y'all want me to talk about. Now, I like love shows. I like comedy shows. I don't like all that killing. I don't like all these Invisible Mans. I don't do too much Marvel stuff. I like stuff that's funny, that's light, that can, that can kind of get my creative juices flowing. So don't y'all be sending me no crazy stuff. I'm not covering crazy stuff. I can't do it. I cannot take the time out of my day to do it. Shout out to the producers of this show. Shout out to all the cast. You guys have put on this was an amazing season 1. I would love to see this show branch out and broaden its wings with some after show stuff and just a whole lot of other stuff. Like, I feel like this show can really do some great things if it's done correctly. And the way that you guys presented The Circle, I'm not even sure if the producers are the same, but from The Circle to Love is Blind, incredible roller coaster, incredible ride. I cannot wait to see what you guys put out next. But again, y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all want me to cover next. And I hope y'all stay around. Don't let this be the last time we talk. Don't let this be the last time we have a conversation. Y'all subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next video.